Real talk, the Metaphor Messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Come on, there we go. It's your boy, Dead on Dave, coming at you live from Germany for the first of two live shows back-to-back, man. For the next basically 2 to 3 hours, we're going to be live right here. I'll be jumping off of this stream in about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and then at the top of the next hour, we'll be live right back again with Wrestling Edition of Trivia Night, hosted by Ginger Heat. That's right, of your mom's favorite podcast and the Faux Jobbers podcast as well. But that's a little bit later on. This is now. You guys are live with me here talking WrestleMania. And this week, this show, these last 2 days, we've been doing top threes. We're going to do a top three again tonight, live for all of you. Top three worst matches of all time. There's been so many great matches, and everybody wants to talk about all the good all the time. And we talked about the sexy and the shocking and all that good stuff. But you know what? Sometimes we got to talk about when WrestleMania simply doesn't get it done. And it does happen, believe it or not. It does happen. WrestleMania shits the bed. WrestleMania shits the bed. Nick Aswell in chat, may I call in a bit and discuss Raw Live? No, idiot. What's the fucking name of this? No, go on timeout. Big shout out to everybody that is here. Captain Kirsch, really don't care about wrestling, but I love Dave and Brad. Hey, I appreciate that. Sleeping Angels here. Kirsty Graham hanging out. Ravioli is here. I love raviolis in any way, shape, or form. Mark Parrish is hanging out. All kinds of good people. I appreciate you guys hanging with me. And let's get into it, man. By the way, we're under drunk rules tonight, okay? Plain and simple. I've had a really bad couple of days, not a great couple of days, and I found something interesting at the store today. So we found a new medicinal water, and I've never seen this before. It's some weird hippy-dippy shit. I have no idea. I don't want to show the label or anything, but if you could see in there, there's fucking grass in here. There's grass in it. It's some hippy-dippy herbal shit, and it's alcoholic as hell. It's alcoholic medicinal water, of course, medicinal water. And we're going to drink this shit. $5 a shot. $5 a shot. I have no idea what it tastes like, but it has grass in it. That's craziness. Okay, so do you want to see that happen? Just donate to the channel. Any question that you might have about WrestleMania or anything else, go ahead and hit it up there. And at the end of the show, I will answer it. But let's talk about the worst matches in WrestleMania history, because there's been a lot. There has. Not everything is hit and miss. But we're going to talk about the top three. And we're also going to do an honorable mention, because I want to get it out of the way. Because a lot of people like to call a certain match the worst ever. And it's ironically, we're going to be getting a rematch. That's right. It's this year's main event. Goldberg and Brock from all the way back at WrestleMania 20. I feel it's an honorable mention for worst matches in history of the event. It's awful. It's awful. It's not in the top three, probably not even the top five, but it's worth mentioning because of the fact that we're going to get the rematch, which I don't see being much better. If Stone Cold Steve Austin couldn't make this palatable, and I don't think all of it has to do with the fact that they were both on the way out and they simply didn't care. Brock Lesnar wasn't very polished at the time. He's a much better sports entertainer now than he was ever back then. He was just a beast back then that could do some really incredible stuff. But he wasn't the most polished guy in the world, especially towards the end where his interest started to wane. And Goldberg, of course, was never a guy who could put on a 5-star match, period. I mean, he had 5-star moments, but did Goldberg ever wrestle a 5-star match? A 4-star match? A 3-star match? I don't know. This match was awful. It was awful. Terrible. And it really, I can't get over how bad it was. And I'm not looking forward to this rematch for this reason. I can't believe in my mind that it's going to be better somehow. We'll see. We'll see. We know what's going to happen. We're pretty sure it's going to happen, but that is my honorable mention. So let's go ahead and move on to number 3. Number 3 on this list. And it's the Undertaker match. Undertaker, Big Boss Man, WrestleMania 15. This match does not get talked enough about how awful it was. Does not get enough mention. This match was blindingly bad. 99 was not a particularly great year for The Undertaker in ring. It really wasn't. And Big Boss Man at this time was, I'd say, past his prime. I think we could call it past his prime. The match was poorly worked. There's absolutely no chemistry between these guys whatsoever. They looked like they didn't even really want to be there. And then we got one of the stupidest things that's ever happened inside of a wrestling ring. Because you guys know that I am not a fan of when they do death things or anything like that. This hanging of the Big Boss Man, just really drives me nuts. It's so bad. It really is awful. I never get it. I can't even get through watching. I tried to watch it today to do my due diligence to make sure it was as bad as I remember it being. And it was. So there you go. Awful. Oh, we got ourselves a €1 donation. Crappy posts. €1. Looks like a euro sign. Could be a pound sign. I can't tell. That's euro. Thank you, wife. €1. Crappy post in Super Chat. I appreciate that. You can also donate in the description box. There's a link. Blip, boop. Blip, boop. Blip, boop. Go ahead and donate there. And if we get $5 we'll take our first shot of medicinal water that has grass in it. It's hippie, whole grain shit. Apparently it's been around since 1898. That's some bullshit because I ain't never heard of this stuff. It's got grass in it, man. Who drinks shit with grass in it? I mean, I can understand a worm. I don't understand that shit either. You're the one who told me it was grass. What is it?
Herbs.
It's herb. It looks like fucking grass. It looks like grass that our bunny used to eat. Mallorca herbs. Grass. Mallorca herbs. It's grass. Give me that. I know it's fine. I'm going to drink it. Time, you cretin. It's not thyme, you fucking retard. It's my wife's retarded. Okay, so that was number 3 for me. Big Show, Undertaker, WrestleMania 15. Not a very good WrestleMania in general, to be completely honest, but that match was certainly taking of the caking there. So let's go to number 2, shall we? We're going to go back a little bit into the old Great Space Coaster. We're going to go back in time. Remember this match? Probably not. It's from WrestleMania 7. Because look, let me set this up for you. You take two guys who were absolutely fantastic in the ring. One had a better gimmick than the other. Of course, Jake the Snake Roberts, one of the greatest gimmicks, one of the greatest in-ring performers, both psychologically and wrestling-wise, that I've ever seen in my life, because he made you believe any physicality that he may have lacked athletically. His psychology was so good that made you believe it didn't matter. And then Rick Martel, who will never get the credit that he really deserves as a fantastic in-ring performer in every essence of the word. Fantastic. But he had a really weird gimmick. He used to spray must on people. Arrogance. What, babe? What? What's so funny? Which one? Timian. The Germans making fun of the German? Yeah. It sounded odd. It didn't sound awesome. It sounded
like Timian.
You called it thyme.
I don't know how you talk. You said
You've seen that Bob's Burgers episode. You're tanking my show, woman.
You said herbs and it says herbs.
It's herbs.
Herbs.
It's not herbs. Herb is a person.
Yeah, see?
Herb is a person.
And why you put an H in front of it?
Because it's silent H.
And
Why do you say fucking vacuum when it's a vacuum?
Because Because it's a vacuum.
No, it's a vacuum, not a vacuum.
A vacuum.
You could whack something. Anyways,
Vacuum with
you need to clopper, woman.
I clap
You,
with
you better clopper. You better clopper.
clap your ass.
You want a fresa? Or you want a clopper? You want a fresa or you want a clopper? Fresa or the clopper? Ah! She threw fucking socks at me. You're lucky they're clean.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, that's Alicia's.
And now it's in your face. You got dick sock on your face. Here's another. Here's a happy sock. You want me to make it sad?
No.
Okay. Sure. I don't know where I was. Okay, this match was fucking awful. Oh, God. There we go. Blackout donated $5. Have a drink, sir. Thank you very much. Let's try this time-infused water. Flavor, medicinal water. Man, this stuff, this is going to taste like straight-up asshole. I feel it. Nothing's coming out of it. Oh, there we go. Oh, shit. Okay. It's kind of green. So, booby shot for you, people. Booby shot for you, people. There we go. Oh, it's syrupy. Yeah. Oh, I got to answer trivia questions tonight. It's not going to be good. Oh, it's going to be one of those nights. But I appreciate your donation. Thank you very much for that. Oh, you want one?
No.
You should have one.
No.
$20. The copious
Yeah,
wife
I
takes
know.
one. Yeah, come on, $20 for one shot. You cheap bitch. No, you wait. No, other way.
Wow.
You're not cheap enough.
Wow.
What?
Cheap bitch.
Well, a little bit. Actually, you're high priced.
Yeah.
She's high priced. Anyway. Okay.
Bringing that shit.
Apith, fuck you and your little wife. Okay. Well, bye.
You right in your asshole.
Fuck you and your asshole. Think about your life choices. I'm not even going to block you. I'm just going to go ahead and put you on timeout because I want you to come back, you little Hawa. Yahawa. Anyway, that's all we have that. Okay, WrestleMania 7. Rick the Model Martel and Jake the Snake Roberts. Now, you would think this is going well so far. These are two great wrestlers, two great gimmicks. I mean, not a lot of people cared about the actual rivalry, but they could do this. How could they mess it up? Blindfolds. Bags. They look like they're going to be executed. It's not good. It looks like they're about to be executed. But of course, what's worse than just having blindfolds on wrestlers' heads while trying to wrestle? How about blindfolds that they can obviously see through and then they have to act like they can't see? It's awful. It really is just terrible. It's just awful, man. This match is so bad. It's comically bad. It should probably be because it lasted over 8.5 minutes. It should probably be the number one worst match in wrestling history. Probably should. It's not. It's not. And why is it not? Well, they can go ahead and thank a man who's had more WrestleMania matches than anybody else. He's already had one worst of all time match on this list. And well, guess what? He's getting a second one. That's right. Number one has to go back to the Undertaker. And we're going to WrestleMania 9 in my town of Las Vegas against the Giant Gonzalez. A match that had fucking chloroform in it, man. This match is awful. It is horrendously bad. It's so bad, there is not one redeemable thing about this match. Nothing. Maybe with the exception of the Giant Gonzalez's dong hair, because that is always great. It's always fantastic, and it always hits the spot. Dong hair on a costume. That is what we need in today. People are talking about how can we save wrestling? What's going to make dong hair on costumes? That's what we need. We need dong hair on the costumes. You know what the other good thing about this match was? That like half dead vulture that the Undertaker had on his little perch when he was coming out to the ring. That vulture was sickly. I'm just saying WWE could have afforded a little bit more money or put a little bit more money to make sure they didn't have a dead bird. It was awful. It was just one of those horrible, horrible matches. And it's the worst in WrestleMania history. There's nothing worse in the history of WrestleMania than this match. There wasn't a good moment that came out of it. It was stupid. I remember the announcers, you could smell it. You could smell the chloroform. Oh, my. Oh, it's so bad. It's really bad. The Giant Gonzalez is simply one of the worst wrestlers to ever walk the planet. It shows that just being big isn't enough. And I think the one good thing about Giant Gonzalez is it made people appreciate how good Andre the Giant was. Because Andre, now a lot of people only remember him towards the end as the big walking landmass that he was. But if you go back and you watch early days Andre the Giant, that guy can move, man. He was a great big man in every essence of the word. There are reports from early days of Andre's career. He was going off the top effing rope, man. I mean, that's the reality of it. Andre was amazing. And he was exceedingly rare. Exceedingly rare. The Undertaker's big. Kane's big. But there's only you can count on one hand how many guys that are the size of Andre the Giant that could actually work and move and do things that were incredible. Big Show is one of them. There's not too many others. Because when you get this big, you got Giant Gonzalez. You got the Great Khali, who I don't think the Great Khali is anywhere near as bad as Giant Gonzalez was, by the way. There was just nothing redeemable in this match. Nothing. It was awful. It truly was, in every essence of the word. And that's the thing. And I'm going to use this moment as a platform to speak out against the legacy of The Undertaker, because it doesn't get talked about enough. The Undertaker had so many shit matches at WrestleMania. Yeah, all we got to do is suck The Undertaker. Suck him. Suck him. Suck him. Tired of sucking The Undertaker, man. He's great. He's great. He's also one of the most overrated wrestlers in the history of the game. Maybe also one of the greatest. Look, I think The Undertaker probably deserves to be in the top 5. But the way people are talking about him now, that he's like the greatest. He's probably the greatest big man. I think I do give him the nod over Andre as far as big man goes, because not only is Mark so agile and so athletic, but he's probably the only guy in history who could have pulled off this gimmick. Now, Andre Corbeil thinks that Psycho Sid probably could have pulled off the Undertaker gimmick as well. And maybe he could have. Maybe he could have. But we don't know that for sure, because Psycho Sid couldn't even talk most of the time, because he has half the brains that you do. His own words. His own words. So while it infuriates me, all of the slurping and sucking that we have to go through with The Undertaker, I understand why a lot of it is warranted. But good Lord, you go back and you look at the matches through the years, he's batted about 500 when it comes to like watchability. It's like half. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. And this is the worst. How bad are some of those Undertaker matches? 2 of them in the worst 3 of all time on my list. So there you go. There you go. That's my 3. Now I want to go ahead and throw it over to you guys for a few minutes. Then we're going to get out of here. And then we'll be back live at the top of the hour with Ginger effing Heat. So if you want to call in and talk about the worst matches of all time, what did I get wrong? What did I get right? What do you guys think is absolutely the worst of all time? Go ahead and jump into my Discord right now. Jump on in. Go into waiting to call. I'll bring you up. And we have a discussion. That's right. Before my good buddy Ginger Heat shows up. He'll be here shortly. So go ahead and call on in. Here's the Discord link. It's also in the description box. It's right there as well. Come on in and let's talk. Luna Blarp says, Dave, how the hell could Sid do a rope walk and not snap his leg hitting down? Good point. Good point. Nick Aswell, Kane versus Kali is better than Hogan Andre. Come on. No, that's not true. That's not true at all. Oh, my God. Nick Aswell, no wonder why everybody doesn't like you. Lunchbox Marathon, dude, I have to fucking log in to donate to you now? Yeah, what do you mean? You got to log into your thing or whatever. Yeah, donate, suckers. So we got more booby shots waiting of medicinal water, of this weird syrupy grass medicinal water we'll be drinking all night. $5 a shot. And we'll see how long I can last. I got so much to do tonight, too. I really shouldn't, but oh well. Let's bring in my good buddy, Rodimus8 on the Twitters. Gaming Fault here on YouTube. My good pal from Scotland. You're not going to understand him, but it really doesn't matter. Will Dillon, you're live with Dead on Dave. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Dave. Just to throw in another match, the worst ones, I'm not going to argue with the number one. That is definitely there. But I was thinking Snooki's match for WrestleMania 27.
The Jericho Snuka?
No. Snooki.
I didn't think. You know what? I see that on a lot of lists. I don't think it was all that bad. Considering that it had Snooki in it, it should have been a hell of a lot worse than it was. She was actually one of the better parts of the match, to be fair. She did those little flips in there. Oh, we got a donation. Hold on one second, Will. Lunchbox Marathon donated $10. All right, David. Don't get to take a shot with you the last time I made it to your stream. This changes now. By the way, your protege said, I'm terrified to rap battle you because of how handsome and funny you are. Well, C-Man's a puss. I can't help that. So, well, this sucks because now I got to take two. That's unfortunate. But yeah, so you think the Snooki match, that's,
If you were going to go say top five, I feel it's in there, close behind, say, the Diva Battle Royale for WrestleMania 25.
I think you could put the Diva Battle Royal in there. It's pretty bad. Santina Marella. Santina Marella.
There's so many.
Thank you for your donation. Here's a booby shot for you. We're going to do two. Have you ever drank anything that had grass in it?
No.
It's not good.
I was trying to think. I was like, have I? No, I haven't.
Oh, the hippies can't make alcohol. Let me tell you that.
It's not hippies, it's just
The hippies made this.
No.
Any alcohol that has herbs.
It's like a traditional Spanish drink.
There are Spanish hippies. Are you saying there are not Spanish hippies?
No.
Of course there are. They're called El Hippies. That's true. That is some Spanish shit. That is some Spanish shit right there. What, baby? I'm not even repeating it. I'm not saying what you just said. Racist. She's a confirmed racist. Hello, my name is Anigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. I think he's from Spain. He was a Spaniard. Yeah. On Life of Oda. And that's an Andre thing. There you go. Oh, God, it's really... This shit. How has this been around for over 100 years? I've never heard of this shit, but it's gross. It's not a dessert. You're a dessert. Will, what else you got for me, buddy?
That's all, Dave. That's only two matches. It sprung to my mind really fast.
Fair enough, buddy. I
So
appreciate
try
it.
to think back. Try to go back through a couple of manias before Sunday, and like I know they two in my mind stand. I just remember they two standing out. Like wow. I mean, you could. I know people might say last year, but that's not like top 5, top 10.
I don't think there was
type
anything
thing.
in the last 4 or 5 years that
No.
belongs on that list. I mean, there's been some bad. I mean, look, maybe Ryback Kalisto. That was pretty bad. But that was bad because of the atmosphere it was wrestling. The match itself wasn't horrible. It's just like, it's you know how hard it is to do a match in 100,000 person stadium when there's no one there.
Yeah.
Like, everybody notices. It was just they did him a disservice. You know what though? What I like about that is Ryback complains about it and everything now, of course, and I ultimately believe that's the reason why he left the company too. By the way, is that with the United States title, he was relegated to the pre-show. Another title match this year has been relegated, I use in air quotes, to the pre-show. Austin Aries and Neville. And what did Austin Aries say? Did everybody else catch this? Because it was awesome. Austin Aries goes on Twitter and says, Austin Aries never gets relegated. What they did is they put me on the pre-show and they made it must see. Now you can't miss the pre-show, and that's because of Austin Aries. If I needed another reason to love a double, that man is awesome.
He's amazing, and it's another reason. Like the WrestleMania pre-shows I do watch, just because it's getting into that it's Mania season and Mania feeling. But like we said, it should never have been on it. But see the fact that he's promoting it, like the guy's amazing. So I'm going to watch it either way.
Everybody's freaking out because I haven't taken the other one yet. I'm spacing them out a few minutes, man. I'm spacing the syrup out a few goddamn minutes. I don't want to be belligerent. It's bad enough I'm going to lose anyway tonight. Wrestling questions, trivia, but man, there's your booby shot lunchbox. Thank you very much for your donation, you cunt. Oh, that is just, I don't like it. All right, well, hey, I understand that you did your own WrestleMania prediction show. Would you like to go ahead and plug it?
Yeah, thank you, Dave. Everyone, you can catch me and Kirsty Graham and another friend we've got with it called Martin. We do the Smacked Up Wrestling podcast, which is on the Gaming Folk channel. Today we done our WrestleMania predictions to build up for Sunday, and we'll be back on Monday for the Fallout as well.
There you go. Good stuff, man. And I didn't even charge you. How are you such a good friend? But then again,
yes,
you did make a video for me, a video that I'm going to play right now. So thanks, Will. You have a good night, buddy.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, my friend.
Take it easy, pal. We're going to go to the Discord in just a few seconds here, about a minute, because we need some more people to go sign up for WWW. Why do I do that? WrestleCrate.co.uk. Go sign up for WrestleCrate UK. Use promo code DeadOnDave. If you need some convincing here, watch this video made by my man, Will Dillon. Check it out. And now, coming down the aisle, an unboxing of WrestleCrate.co.uk. I'm just too sweet. Oh my God, it's so sick. And the World Heavyweight Championship, Jay Lethal versus Noam Dar. Whoa, that's just the first disc, man. The Kevin Owens Show. That's an awesome Funko Pop. Oh my God. If you guys want to get your own WrestleCrate for next month, which is supposed to be straight fire as well, go over there. Go over there and get it. It's reasonably priced. There's all kinds of different packages that you could choose from, starting at like 12 pounds all the way up to, I think, a 24-pound box for the Ultimate Crate. I mean, come on. It doesn't get much better than that. And when you do it, and if it's your first crate, go ahead and use promo code DeadOnDave and get 10% off. There you go. Will Dillon with the amazingness there. Thank you so much for that. Let's go ahead and take that off because we don't need this anymore. And go ahead back to WrestleMania. Worst matches, because we're going to take some more calls and comments and concerns and hopes and dreams and all that good stuff. So let's bring in Kirsty Graham. We're going to stick with the Scots because why the hell not? Kirsty Graham, you're live with Dead on Dave. What's your worst matches of all time?
I've got only two that I'm going to put in, if that's okay, Dave.
Please, go ahead.
The first one is Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler.
That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad.
It was so long as well. If it had been shorter, I might not have hated it as much. And the fact that it was Daniel Bryan's match get cut as well that night just made it even more unpalatable.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate thinking about it.
I hated that. I hated that entire storyline. I hated the coal mine. Yeah. I hated all of it. I hated Michael Cole as a heel because, once again, Michael Cole's a heel. It was so bad that people think that it was good because of the booze that he got. There is such a thing as bad heat. I'm sorry. There is such a thing as X-Pac heat. It exists, and Michael Cole and Vicky Guerrero get it. It's that's.
See, I'm a Vicky fan.
I don't like Vicky at all, man. Never been a fan.
I didn't
I
like her when I
respect
was
her,
younger,
but
as I got older, I don't know, I started to appreciate her a little bit more in the last like, few years of her career. But I get what you mean. It's not proper heat. It's legitimate hate.
I
And
feel
it'll
like
make
such a
people turn
douche
away.
saying proper heat because I hate looking at it in terms like that because, I mean, at the end
know
of the
what you
day,
mean.
but people aren't buying tickets for Michael Cole. They're not buying tickets for Vicky Guerrero. People are buying tickets for Roman Reigns. People are buying tickets for John Cena. All the heat. That's true heat. When Hulk Hogan was in the NWO and he made me cry when he jumped ship, I bought stuff for him because I wanted to see people beat the fucking brakes off of him. I wanted Michael Cole to die. Like if a meteor would have hit him, I would have been okay with it. I would have been like, well, these things happen.
Yeah, pretty much. I hated the entire storyline. I hated the stupid box that he was in. It was so bad. And my second one has to be Bret Hart versus Vince McMahon.
Ooh, I don't
hate
see that on a lot of lists. That's actually a really good pull because that match was repugnantly bad.
Oh, it was so bad. And I don't know why. I think it's because so many people respect Bret and Vince that they don't want to see it. But if you're throwing Undertaker matches out there, I'm throwing this one out as well. This was a fucking awful match.
It really was.
And no amount of family members or anything at ringside was going to help save it. It was so bad. Oh, I just...
So bad.
No.
I agree. It was pretty bad. I agree. Kirsty, you got anything else for me there, Dollface?
Nope, I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in there because I don't feel as if anybody ever shits on these enough, and today was my day.
Well, you did a very good job. Now, I understand you're also now with Will Dillon over there on his wrestling podcast. Is that true?
Yes, it is. Smacked Up Wrestling Podcast every
That's right.
Wednesday and every pay-per-view as well, the Saturday and Monday but after.
See, I love you guys so much, I don't even take offense that you compete with me. I don't even care. That's how much I love you. That's how
love
much
you too.
enthralled you had me.
Good. We give you shout-outs, don't worry.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Kirsty. Have a good night there.
No problem, man. See you later.
Take it easy. I love me some Kirsty. I love me some Will Dillon. They got a really good podcast. You guys really should go check them out. Let's go ahead and jump into some more calls. We're going to take a couple more, and then we're going to get out of here because we're going right into, in 20 minutes, live Trivia Night Wrestling version with Ginger Heat as your copious questions. Ginger God! So make sure you're here for that. Let's go with Darius. Darius, you're live with Dead on Dave. What's your worst matches in WrestleMania history, bruh?
Oh, I don't have a specific match, but I'm surprised there hasn't been a single Divas match. How? Out of every single WrestleMania match.
I think it's because I'm a misogynist. No, I like most of the time I don't even care about the matches enough to rate them. Like you have depending on who's in the matches, like you can talk about the Snooki match. I didn't think it was as bad. That women's divas match, the battle royal thing was awful. I grant you, but during certain periods of WWE history, you expected the women to be
Oh
bad.
yeah.
You never expect pro wrestlers. Look at the names who were in these matches, including the honorable mentions. Let's look at them. Aside from Giant Gonzalez, who was straight garbage dumpster fire, let's go ahead and Undertaker, twice. Big Boss Man, legend. Brock Lesnar. Bill Goldberg in my honorable mentions. Rick the Model Martel, who's a fantastic wrestler, never gets talked about enough. And Jake fucking the Snake Roberts. So to me, when you have those type of names, that's why they go to the top of those lists. They shouldn't be there, but they are, and that stands out for me. The women, during certain times, you expected them to be filler, to be bad. So even if they were technically worse, they don't feel worse. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. It could just be bullshit.
About the Divas division.
Yeah. No, you died, Darius. You still there? Darius died. Darius died. I don't know what happened to Darius. He died. So we're going to get him out. Oh, he's back. Darius, you're alive.
There we go.
Go ahead. Finish your last stop before you die again.
Okay. there's like last 5 or 10 years, there's always been like 2 divas or maybe 3 that actually have promise and can actually put on a couple matches, and then the rest of them are just straight garbage.
Yeah.
Just eye candy and nothing else.
This year's offerings from the women should be fairly good. I love
Yeah.
the fact that they made
They're
that
actually making it a real division now.
that fatal 4-way that they turned into an elimination match. Turning into an elimination match is awesome. I love that. I thought they did a really good job there.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going to happen with Alexa Bliss match other than Naomi winning the title back, but I'm hoping for some good stuff there. It should be a good fight, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Anything else, Darius?
Oh, are you gonna do a best WrestleMania matches after this?
I don't know. I might. Well, there's 2 more days of these type of shows. It certainly could happen. Maybe the next 2 shows are going to be greatest WrestleMania matches, followed by greatest WrestleManias. Maybe that's possible. Maybe I'm going to go cliche. Who knows? Got to tune in to find out, right, Darius?
Yeah. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate your call tonight. You have a good night. And we'll be back live in 20 minutes. Okay, pal?
All right, have a good one.
All right, buddy. Take it easy. Good stuff. So, yeah, there you go. I think we wrapped it up nicely. I was going to take Joe Martin's call, but he left. So, I don't know. No, I can do. He left. I was going to take it. I want to hear from him. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. And in about 18 minutes, Ginger Heat, the copious questions Ginger God will be here. Because he's got questions for all of you and me. You want to get stomped out in wrestling trivia? Don't sing it. Bring it. Call your mommy, call your daddy, call your greasy-headed granny with their holes in the panties. Because I'm going to be whooping some asses tonight. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait for it. You know what else is awesome? Frenchie, Ben, and me once again locking horns in the Tommy C Shot from the Point Fantasy Hockey League Final. 2nd year in a row, him and I are going at it. He beat me last year. He eked out a victory. It's eating at me because I won the inaugural Tommy C Shot from the Point Fantasy Hockey League Championship, and I wanted to be the only champion. But that French son of a bitch, that cigarette smoking, wine drinking, Jerry Lewis loving, cheese sniffing son of a bitch beat me last year, and it hurt. This year, we're going at it again, and I'm going to whoop his ass. I'm going to beat the brakes off. Actually, we're within 5 points of each other. I already made a couple of mistakes and stuff. I'm hoping just to get through because he's had a great team all year. He's been the best team in the league all year. So I'm hoping I can beat him. It's going to be a great, it's a dog fight. So follow that. I'll be making references to that all week on Twitter. So I hope you guys are really paying attention to all that good stuff. Nick Aswell, Dave, did you block my number? Nick doesn't listen that I'm not doing Skype, sucker. We're doing it on Discord. It's not my fault you're not on Discord, you big knob. Oh, my God. What a knob. All right, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for joining us right here on Dead on Day Productions. I'm going to go take a quick break, drink some water, and probably drink some more of this grass alcohol later. I'm not happy about it. This shit is like syrup. It's going to hurt me later. I know it. It's going to stick. It's like sticking to my liver and lungs. And it's like a greasy like substance. It's gonna be bad.
You picked it out.
I did pick it out, but that's because you weren't helping me. I was gonna get tequila, and you're like, "Well, we need lemons and limes and stuff." I'm like, "No, I don't. I can just eat it. I drink it. I'm not a biatch.
Eat tequila.
I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat your face. I'm gonna eat your face." That's it, guys. Thank you very much for joining us right here on Dead on Day Productions for this live wrestling, reportedly worst WrestleMania matches of all times. Did I get you right? Did I get it wrong? I'm slurring a little because I drank syrup. It's not good. That's all I have. Enjoy the show. Watch the other ones that we did this week, especially the one yesterday. I'm really proud of that show. I thought I did a good job, and nobody gave a fuck. Nobody watched it. Nobody cares. It's like, channel's dead. Who gives a shit? Go watch that stuff. Support the channel. Go tell the kids out there that, yes, there is a fat, copious, friggin' beautiful man out there, and he covers wrestling and nerdery and all of these things. Go like him. Love him. Get some more of him. That's it, kids. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Keep it copious, folks. And peace. Ginger Heat and me, live in 10 minutes. Come on back. I did not hit stop.